Hi, welcome to the Verify Pipeline Execution 15.6 Kickoff. My name is jheimbuck, Product Manager for the Pipeline Execution Group here at GitLab. As a reminder, this group is responsible for GitLab CI, pipelines, pipeline processing, as well as the category of merge trains. And I'm joined today, as always, by our product designer, Vitika. You'll find a link to the 15.6 Kickoff page with links to these items and the Verify Stage Direction page with discussion of our larger future work in the comments below the video. You can always reach me at jheimbuck@gitlab.com or by tagging me in a comment on any of the issues with group pipeline execution as the label in the GitLab project. So I'm already sharing our planning issue, and you can see our theme here is improving pipeline security. So we have a couple of goals for our milestone. The first is meeting our reliability SLOs for all of our verified P1s. And as a reminder, we use the verified P1 label to indicate top priority issues, things that we really want to deliver. And that might be due to service level objectives that we're trying to hit around bugs or security or availability type of issues. And that really ensures that we have a reliable and stable platform, which maps to our larger investment theme for the year across all of product for a GitLab hosted first investment theme. So we have a number of verified P1s. A few of those are confidential. And the one that we're going to really dig into today, both Vitika and I, is the new interface for the inbound CI job token. And that is our next goal, is delivering the next issues in phase 1.1 of our CI job token workflow epic. And that's creating the new interface for that inbound token. So back in 14.4, we set up and created the secure token for external, so that you could decide which jobs your CI job token, which projects your CI job token could work with to restrict that access. This flips that to restrict inbound tokens. So only tokens from the projects that you allow would have any sort of access into your project. So this creates the UI for that. And both of these things this is anticipation of making secure the not only default, but only option as in 16.0. And so we'll have a deprecation notice soon about that of the insecure, or not insecure option, but the non-limited option is not available at all for projects, and that will be in 16.0. So those are the themes and the big goals, some of the issues that I wanted to talk through today. And so now I'll hand it over to Vitika to discuss some of the upcoming usability improvements the team is exploring for later this year.
Thank you, James. Yeah, first I would, even though we're mostly making progress on the configuring CI/CD quota for groups, projects under groups in this milestone, but since James just talked about the CI job token inbound workflow, I thought I would just give a quick glimpse of that and talk about it a little. So as you can see, there's a whole new workflow that has been added to this page, to the section that would allow you to kind of check which are the projects that have access to your projects using their CI job tokens. And you can totally control that from here. You can also remove projects or give them permission as per your requirement. We still have the outbound one in this proposal because we did not want to make this particular implementation a breaking change. So that's going to be there for a while, and then slowly that would be moved out. Yeah, this is that. And we would love to hear more about, hear some feedback about this once this is rolled out. Now, moving on to configuring CI/CD quota for projects under groups. I talked about this earlier as well in the previous kickoff, that we first worked on configuring the quota for projects under namespaces. That was our first step. And we took that step because we first wanted to make sure that we are moving in the right direction. And we just thought it's a good first step to start with namespaces, user namespaces rather than groups. Now it will be working on the design for the group part of this exercise. And since we have some information from the previous validation research that we ran for the previous solution, we would be making some correction to the workflow. And we are also pairing this effort with another issue. So in the next tab, you see that there's this issue that says improve workflow for finding a project to set quota for. One of the things that we learned from our validation research is that users do not have a lot of projects directly under their user namespace, but that's very different for groups, of course. So just before we move the solution to the group level, we want to make sure that our users are able to find projects from a long list of projects. So we would also be improving this particular feature that we have for searching for a project from a very long list and then setting a quota or editing a quota for that. Now, once these two proposals are in place, we would be taking them to validate with our users, of course. And that's all from me.
Thanks, Vitika. We're really excited for 15.6. If any of these issues are interesting to you, feel free to tag us in those issues, or you can reach out to me anytime at jheimbuck@gitlab.com. Thanks.